Welcome for the coaching call. Now, let's say I was a total beginner and I didn't know what to do. I was from scratch. I started like today, and I have got no clue. What is it could I do? And actually, this is a reality. It's actually a truth because back then when I was a regular high school teacher, I'm telling you, I didn't know there was any other way that somebody could go to make money apart from being employed. With absolute honesty, that is all I knew. And God's instinct could tell me there was something else. Like everybody must not be working for the rest of their life. Life must always be a struggle. There's something else. But I have got no clue, no idea what this something else is. But I knew there was something. There must be something. And that is what I was looking for. I was looking for that something. What I've realized is that God or nature will bring to you what you want. Okay. And that's what happened. When you look for something and you're thinking about it, most likely you start noticing it. Or, it starts coming your way. It starts finding its way towards you. And therefore, that is what happened. I started facing opportunities, things that are coming. Oh, there's a way to make money online by tapping. I don't know what. Oh, there's a way of doing this. Okay, now I'm getting into. Some of them are not real. Some of them are bad. So you're losing money here and there, and that was happening. You lose money left, right, and center before you actually find one that works. Okay, and then there was a lady we were with in our new physical class. And she told me, Sam, losing money on the internet is something, it's a way to be welcomed online. I was like, okay. So she was okay with this. She was like, no, me losing, I've lost and I'm not tired. I will keep on trying until I find one that works. I loved that attitude. I did like that mentality. Anyway, the whole point is, if you are a complete beginner, is it a must that somebody must struggle fast before they find one that works? Right now, problems are there and challenges will be there and they're not going to stop being there. But is it a must that somebody must first of all go through a hard ride? Like must I go through a hard ride first of all before I find the one that works? Now the answer is no, you don't have to. You don't have to go through a hard one before you find one that works. Actually, you don't have to. You can find one method that works on the go on the first time. But then, if I were to list down what really matters, and you realize this is it, and if I were to break down, I try to look at this digital marketing business or an online business from all perspectives. I'm trying to shift my attention and my angle of perspective from all sides. Okay, which other way can it work? Okay, so first of all, it's a business, and a business requires what? A business requires advertisement. All right, the basic things that requires a business. Look at this, and I realize we want to make online business to be special, but it's actually not special. Actually, it's not special. All it has got more advantages, but it's not special. So, what are those things that make up a business? Okay, a business is made up of capital. You will need a business must have capital. Okay, then an ordinary business will have capital. This is the money required to start the business. It will have stock, or we call it products. This is what you're going to be now. This is what you purchase to sell, right? Because this is your exchange product. This can also be a service, right? It can also be a service. And then once we have that, what else we are going to be finding is we have capital, then we require products, or it is called stock, or you can call it service, and then there is advertising stroke marketing. And that is the reality. Even the online business we do, digital marketing, has got those three factors. Our medium of advertising is the internet, so we call it online business. So what is different is our medium of advertising, and also our product is also different. But the investment and the capital is way much smaller, and all those things. So having an online business, these are the things that make it. Tell me any business you started that didn't have these three things. I don't know any. And I don't think I'm going to find any that is missing on this. There is required a money that is required to start that business. Of course. Then you're required to have a product or a service. Okay, we call it stock. It is what you exchange in terms of money. It is you buy so that you can sell. right? And then there is advertising and there is marketing. So what makes our online business to stand out? We start with the capital, the investment required to start this capital. And this is even how you explain to a prospect. I think next week I'm going to be teaching you how to onboard, how to bring a new client on board. How do you do that? How do you onboard somebody into this business? I'm going to be teaching that next week. So that when you are explaining this, because it is about reselling digital products, how do you do that? How do you onboard somebody? You have to understand the process. Okay, you have to be an encyclopedia of what your business is about. If I asked you, and I remember we were doing what do we call it? We were doing remote closing, where I am now the prospect, and you are the one who is going to be telling me and selling me the product. Now, if you're not an expert, if you're not an encyclopedia, if you don't have the knowledge at your fingertips, then that is where the problem begins. You need to have all the knowledge at your fingertips. It needs to be at your fingertips. Like, what is it? Most likely, we need to understand the benefit. So let me approach it from this category. Having a capital, it is the amount of money required to start this business. Oh, and before I proceed, allow me to welcome new members. New members who have joined our inner circle and suit our inner circle coaching group. We have got a few of them, a number of them who have already joined our inner circle and suit. And on that matter, allow me to introduce. Oh my goodness, I'm only seeing one person, actually two people. I'm not seeing the other two. Maybe they are going to be joining us. So we have got Faith. She joined us. She's the newest person inside our community. Karibu sana. You can say hi to the team. And then we have Abigail and a few more. There are a few more people who have joined the last week and also this week. And it is good that you guys can be able to meet them. Good morning, Faith. Hello, Faith. Good morning.
Good morning, Sam.
Oh, awesome. Officially, just want to welcome you into this Inner Circle group, Inner Circle Mentorship Call. You're most welcome to join us. And we are happy to have you. We can hear you. Just talk to us. We can hear you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm excited to be here, scared, but I can see we are many of us, so we are going to hold hands. And I believe this is the way to go. Thank you for the welcome, Coach. I appreciate.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. Yes, that is it. Karibu sana. Feel free to be here. We have a prefect who is usually in charge of the Inner Circle group. When coach is not available and maybe there is something pressing you want to find out, you can always ask our group prefect, our Inner Circle prefect. Her name is Linda. Linda, are you with us today? Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, everyone. And welcome to all new members, Faith and the rest. Feel welcome. You're in the right place at the right time. Get ready to learn a lot of golden nuggets from our coach. So looking forward to growing together. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you, Rita.
Thank you. We have Abigail, newest member in our Inner Circle. Good morning, Abigail.
Good morning, Coach.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here to join the Inner Circle community. I believe this is where guidance and proper guidance is given. And I believe I'm going to learn more. And as I launch into the deep, doing this business. Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you so much and welcome for being here.
Thank you.
Very happy to have you and everybody else who has been able to join us. And that is absolutely awesome. Guys, there's something that passed yesterday, last week when we are all busy and things were happening. We actually got one of our inner circle students make their first sale. Okay, you guys will not believe this. Like one of us made their first sale, and it was a $900 sale. It was the biggest celebration moment for her, and everything changed. And it was so cool because it was just a period of, I don't know, 5 weeks. And she was able just to follow the blueprint, follow the program, had no online experience. And I'm telling you this because she actually was like, we did everything on her phone, and she was able to crack her first day just posting and creating content. And that was awesome. Joy, how are you, my friend Joy from Mombasa? Good morning.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good.
We are actually celebrating you. Let me drop an emoji of celebration. I don't know how it is done. How do we drop celebration of emoji? Oh, here it is. We forgot to celebrate you for crossing your first sale ever. How did it feel like to actually make a sale online, your first sale ever, and you made it on the internet? How did that feel? Share with us that experience because, oh my goodness, isn't it not wonderful?
It's very wonderful. Oh. First and foremost, thank you, Coach, because it's your mentorship that I think has really helped me and given me the confidence to do what I'm doing. So it feels good, guys, to close your first sale. I'm very excited that paying my school fees this time has not been a hassle. So thank you, Coach. Oh, I really love this, and I encourage anybody, keep on keeping on. Consistency and wanting to learn more, it will help you. Just keep learn. Want to learn, ask. Always don't hesitate. If you don't know anything, ask. Thank you so much. Thank you and welcome all.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love your the way you put it, right? Keep on keeping on. Don't quit, don't stop, be consistent. You know, it's like it's possible. I remember when I made my first sale, and I can tell you, it's a feeling that you'll never forget. Like for Joy, she has been able to pay off the school fees for her kids for this term without a hassle. I want you to imagine that. Like, it's no longer like stressful paying school fees. It is now doable. It is possible. Now, I want to tell you a backstory of, no, I want you, Joy, because you are here. You tell us a little bit of your backstory. So you live in Mombasa. How was it like? Like, what were you doing before? Like, let us know you before then, and how it is going, because I promise you that first sale opens more sales for you. And I promise you that more and more are going to be coming. But let us know, like, what was your backstory? Tell us your backstory. Like, what were you doing, and how was it like before you came to know about Sam and online business and all that? Tell us about that part.
Thank you, Coach. Okay, all my life, let me say, when I came to Mombasa, I've been working in the hotel industry. That it was the best, okay, by then. But time came when I was like, when I will do this until when? So I was struggling and asking myself, money is not enough. Here are my children, they are growing. I'm also getting old. What else can I do? And I prayed God, I told God, just God, give me something with ease and grace. And I was like, one day I felt like I don't want to go to work. I was scrolling my daughter's TikTok, not my account. I didn't have even an account. I thought TikTok is for our children to dance and record themselves. But one day, I found this guy with a whiteboard and a mark pen teaching something. And he mentioned working for 2 hours, you only need Wi-Fi and a phone. And I sat and listened. And guess what, guys? It interested me. And that's how I joined. That's how I started my journey. It has not been easy because I'm not tech smart. I didn't even know how to use a phone. I didn't know even TikTok, where to go, what to post. It has not been easy, but let me say, as days zinaenda, I've learned a lot. At least I can post, even if I don't have the confidence to talk over the camera. I can't talk. I can't record myself talking. Maybe you hear my voice. But let me say, guys, this has been the best decision I made. 2025 is my year. Let me say that.
Oh my goodness.
you.
Oh my goodness. I love that. The best decision I ever made, you know? Oh my goodness. I love that. I really do love that because it is absolutely amazing. Like having to make a decision, and it's not always easy. Guys, it's not easy. And I do not underestimate the effort and even the time it takes for you to think about joining and investing in the program. You know, it's not a joke. Everybody who is on this call is a 900 level member. And therefore, it's a huge investment that you made to be there. Imagine that, like $900 level, and you want to be there. You want to actually learn at this level. You want to change your life in the process. That is absolutely a big decision that you make. It's not easy, but when you make that leap of faith, you know, I call it the leap of faith. When you believe in yourself, and you pray about it. I remember I also prayed about it. I was like, God, I really, you know, for sure, I don't have, nobody has money to waste, you know. This is it. I was talking with another wonderful lady who was telling me, like, this investment is something that I've saved for many years and I have decided to dedicate it for my growth and my investment. It's a huge decision that you have to make there, but you make it and then it works. Guess what? You will come back and tell us, like, Joy, this is the best decision I ever made in my life. This is the best. And I look back at myself, I would, if I went back in time and right now we go back, you know, the way movies go back very fast. I watch movies and they're like, back 10 years ago, you know, like if you go back and write 10 months ago, okay, or 10 months before, you would go back and like make this decision. I promise you, I would still make the same decision, okay? And I know the challenges I would face. I know the glory I'll get, but I will still make the same decisions despite the challenges which are there. So my point is this: sitting there and actually feeling, you know, like it's so good when you make that first sale. It is a feeling you will never forget. And I can tell you this for free, Joy. You'll never forget how you felt. Like you'll never forget. Like that feeling of actually making that first sale, you'll actually never forget. Now, you guys take this opportunity because for my inner circle students, if you have got a client yourself and you're like, I don't know how I can go to close, and my mentor Sam can go to close it for me, I'm actually going to do it for you. Can you imagine? I'm actually going to close the sale for you. Just like Joy. Joy was in Mombasa. Her client was here and Joy referred her client to me. As like, go talk to Sam. And I closed the sale for Joy and he kept 100%. Imagine that. This is one of the best. I believe I don't want to praise myself, but I love it because I'm just getting better and better in doing it. So I can actually be able to close. If you have got somebody and you're like, oh my God, if you got the best explanation from my coach, you would actually convert and your life would change. Go ahead, don't hesitate, bring them on. So maybe they would pay for like the physical class if they would want a physical, or I would set up their website at a fee. You know, that would be the benefit I would get, but you'll keep 100% profit. Imagine that. All right. And at the same time, you will learn how to close, you learn how to communicate, you learn how to share the benefit. You know, you will actually develop that skill of communicating the benefits. So that's a benefit that you have with you, and you're not taking it the right way. Some of you are not using it. You're not. You're like, I've got people, but I want to you know, I promise you, it's plain and black. They come for the physical, they'll pay for the physical. If they are set up of the website, they'll pay for that. But the whole 100% is yours. Take this advantage so that you can earn as you learn. Okay? And Joy knew that for sure. She was like, Sam, you know what? That lady, deal with it. Deal with it. And it worked out, and you are celebrating her. So she did the work, she got the client, right? And I did the closing. But the point is this: you make that first sale, the heavens are open. That is it. When you make the first one, all heavens open, and you knew it is possible. And it is stamped in your heart and mind and soul. There is a stamp that has been placed. It's possible. So if the word was impossible, it changes to possible. Now you realize, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can achieve anything. And when the belief changes, you become a success. Because success is in the belief system that you have here. Oh my goodness. So it's so powerful being there. I mean, I love it. I would love just to keep talking about it, and being able to pay the school fees of your kids at ease without having to struggle. And you know, and oh my goodness, like that is so cool. That is so cool. Congratulations once again, Joy. What would you tell somebody who is who just joined and they are probably going through the modules, and probably they are feeling like, oh my God, this thing is not working. What would you tell them? Because you are a mom, you are a hotelier, like you are working many hours, you already quit that job, now you're working from home. And tell us that you quit before you started online business. You're like, I'm quitting before I start. You're the bravest person I've ever met. Talk to us. What would you tell somebody who is probably starting out?
Okay. At first, I even thought I had that fear. What if I don't understand? That was my biggest fear. Okay, but now what I'll tell people is be consistent. Just take your time. Don't be in a hurry to make money. By the way, I didn't plan. I had given myself 1 year. 1 year. Let me learn this, the modules and all that. But little did I know what God had planned for me. But now the best thing is one thing at a time. I know I was overwhelmed. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to say, where to start, what to do. But I've learned one thing, one day, let's have a plan. One day, let's do this. Another day, you plan yourself. And don't skip anything. Read, listen to each and every video. It has a meaning. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take one day at a time. And she gave herself 1 year. She was like, I'm in for 1 year. You know, this is the reality. 1 year will pass, whether you plan for it or not. True or false? 1 year will pass. From now to the next year, it will pass. You know, you cannot slow down the days. You cannot make them go faster. So 1 year will pass, whether you plan for it or not. And for Joy, she was like, since I cannot control the time, because you cannot make your fast sale to come faster or your fast sale to take longer. You cannot hurry that process, right? But the point is, take 1 day at a time. And I think that is a lesson that is also a very big lesson for me. You know, like take it the way it comes, like every single day, take it 1 day at a time, like 1 day at a time. Today, be okay to learn something. Tomorrow, be okay to learn something else. And be okay to keep learning and growing and becoming better. And once you do that, that is how you're going to become a better person. That's how you're going to be growing and actually learning how you can go to even become a way much more different person. That is what you are telling us today. And I like that. So you gave yourself 1 year. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of patience. And I remember that is exactly what I did. Like, you know, I don't want to hurry the process. Okay, I'm just going to give it the patience it deserves. I will do whatever I'm supposed to do and follow the blueprint day by day. Like I'm going to follow it the way I would go to school every single day. The way I would follow the instructions from my boss. I will actually follow them letter by letter and actually go through that on my online business. That's when everything changed. And I did, and I get that is the same advice you're giving us today. Do it every day, one at a time. The sale came as a surprise. It was like, I don't know whether it's going to work or not. She wasn't sure. Nobody is ever sure. And here we are celebrating Joy. We made that fast sale, and we are looking forward to have many more people to have fast sale. So the question is this: like, she was focused. Okay, if you guys look at this, she was actually focused. And the question is this: are you focused? Are you focused? Are you going to remove all distractions and focus on this? And if you do that, everything works. Like, I know there are so many things that you're doing in your life, and if you can just decide, I'm focused. If you lose the focus, guys, that's where you lose the money. The focus is the one that brings the money. I'm telling you, the focus is the one that brings success. So the question is, are you focused? Are you losing focus? Now, I had this lady who joined the program. She was very excited, and she told me, Sam, I'm trying everything. I'm actually trying everything. I've got your legacy builder program. Also, I've got this opportunity, and I have got this other business here, and I've got this other one, and I'm also doing this. And she was like, she had 7 things she was doing at the same time. And I just told her, you know what? I want to tell you the truth. Her name was Jane. I told her, like, this is the truth, Jane. None of those things is going to work. Oh my goodness, you almost called me the prophet of doom. How would you cast me like that? None of them is going to work. But it's actually true. So if you have got 2 things, your attention is going to be split into 2. Like you cannot see success if it is split into 2 things you're doing. And now you have got 5 things, 7 things you're doing. It means that your attention is divided into 7 things. what Joy is telling us, take one day at a time, meaning that take one day and do one thing. Oh my goodness, think about that. Like, take one day and do one thing. Like, if you have got so many things you're doing, on one end, you have got some supplements that you're actually selling to people to make money. On the other side, you are actually looking for 2 other jobs. On the other side, you have got your family you're providing for. Your attention is split into so many things. And I know moms are busy. They are noble people. And I respect moms with all my heart, because I actually see the amount of work that my wife does with our kids. And I see how my grandma was used to work so hard. I was like, I know moms are amazing people. And they are so much busy and distracted by left, right, and center. So many things, bring up their kids and taking care of their family and so many other things. Now, if they have a job and maybe they have a business now, there's no time. Have you ever seen that guy who has got things? He's growing up and he says, this is my life when I am 27. Then when he's 30, he has got 2 things. Like 2 bottles is growing up. Then he takes another one and he's flipping like 3 of them. Then the kids come, he has got 4 of them. He's flipping and he's trying to balance them. Then he has got the second kid, and then they are flipping. Have you ever seen that guy who throws things like this, and you're like, oh my God, I can't take anymore. And that is it. So you're not able to find any perfection because you don't even have time. Your attention has been splitted into like so many things that are jumping over, and you're trying to make sure that you're holding all of them and keep them running. If you are not focused, that is my point. If you are not focused, literally, if you want success, then you need to be focused on one thing. Okay? Like, do one thing fast before you don't do 2 things. And I know this problem hits moms a lot. Okay? Because moms are believed, I don't know whether it's a reality or a myth, that moms can be able to double task or do multiple things at the same time. But I also think that's a disadvantage. Right? I think that's a disadvantage, that it's just a belief. It's not a reality. If you're a mom, don't believe that is true. Like, don't believe it. If you're a beginner and you join this business, I want you to now change that reality and just say, like, I want to do one thing fast, like one thing until I finish. Can you be able to develop that discipline and say, I want to do one thing fast? And then once I do this one thing, I'll do the other one. Then do that one until you complete the one. So you finish that. And even me, I struggled with that. I did. And that's why I have got notebook. So every morning when I wake up, I open my notebook and I actually write down, what things do I want to accomplish today? What is it do I want to do today? Now, the first thing is my income generating activities. They come first. Okay? So write down, post. I now post like 7 videos a day. So create and post 7 videos a day. Okay? I mean, I have all the time to record. And it works, by the way. I want you to break the norm from 3. You go to 4, okay? Go to 5, right? There's no harm. I would even do 10. I had somebody saying, I started posting 10 videos a day. I was like, 10 videos a day. No, there's somebody who posted 40 videos in one day. And he was like, it was the best thing. And he did it for 1 week. He was extremely exhausted, but it brought him a lot of success. Like 40 videos. How are you doing it? I was like, I was spending all my day creating and posting. It's like, so it is like he was posting 10 every hour. Crazy, right? And I mean, oh my goodness. Okay. So anyway, when we say 3 videos a day, that's like the bare minimum for somebody who is extremely busy. You can always break free. You don't have to be like, do 3. Okay. So now I'm doing like 7. I want to go to 10 if it's possible. I want to test the limits, how far we can go. Anyway, so I write down my first activity. I create and post, but it's a very income generating activity. Right? The next thing I do, prepare for inner circle coaching. Like this coaching call, I prepare for it every morning. Okay? And sometimes I pray before I sleep, but most of the time I do it by live. So immediately after live, I go to sleep. So I wake up like very much early. When I finish my workouts and everything, and I sit down and I'm like, I'm just planning. The first thing I do, I plan it on paper. I don't do anything until it is written on paper. I write the date, and this is activity number 1, activity number 2, activity number 3. These are things I will do. And then once I finish, I tick. That's like done. And if I do just 3 things, I feel so proud. Start your day on paper. That is what Joy is telling us today. Like, start it there. Like, I'm doing one thing. I'm not going to stop. Like, I will just say, create 6 video content. Then I have written them down. I'm on the first activity. I'm not doing anything else. So I'll walk out and I'll create here and I'll create here. And sometimes I'll change t-shirts and I'll change the shirts, and my wife will be like, no, put on this one. Then you'll like, no, change, go with this one. She's my biggest supporter. My wife is just amazing. She'll have like 4 four shots for me like this. It's like remove this, put this, and then you think I've created them in a different day, but sometimes I've just recorded them the same 1 hour. Okay, and she's there helping me change this, put this, change this, put this. I'm the same. Anyway, she's just amazing. Anyway, so one activity, then I do to the next activity, right? Prepare for inner circle coaching. And I'll be like, what do I want to talk to my people today? It's like, this is so important to me. I don't take it for granted. I'm writing it down. Then number 3, is there any DMs that are left pending to be answered? So I check my WhatsApp, my emails everywhere in my comments. Sometimes they are overwhelming. I promise you, this is one thing I never do to completion, but I do have like comments and replies that need to be replied. I go to TikTok and Facebook and I'm like perusing. And if I just do like 10 every social media, I'm like, now I'm done. I mean, all of them are the same. I hope those guys can see the comments. I reply to them and then they can go to do it. So I reply to DMs and comments and email. So I go to my email, I check if there is any email, I reply. I go to WhatsApp, I reply. I go to DMs, I reply. That's an activity. All right. Then I check if there is any website of a client that needs to be checked, right? And I'll be like, check this website and check this one and check this one and write them down. Then I check them. Then if I finish that, the next one is go live. Then I go live. And that is the end of my activities. So I finish that maybe in 3 hours and I'm like, I'm done. I'm actually ready. So I will close my office now and I can go to rest the rest of the day. But this is what Joy is teaching. This is focus. Like you focus on doing the things you have to do. Now, if something comes up on top of this, it comes last, does not take my attention. You see? So I would say it's one of the most powerful things. And I didn't learn it right away. Actually, I was doing like so many things at the same time. From here, I'm preparing to write an email. Then here, I've got content. Oh, and then I remember I've not gone live. And then there are like so million things. I wonder which one to do. So when you're focused to do so many things, you end up completing none. Do you realize? Like if you've got so many things you are doing at the same time, you don't do any properly. And that's a problem. Right? I really want you guys to start seeing your first sale. Those who have not gotten their first sale, and most of us we have, but those who haven't, I want you guys to achieve that first sale, because when you have got most people you don't see here, they got their first sale and they have already known how the process. So they may not need to come every morning to our coaching call. But you might need this. You might need that kickstarting. You might need to hear those nuggets every single morning to help you kickstart and get you moving. So number 1, you got this. You can be able to do it. And if you be consistent, first of all, there are activities that make your business be a business. Like going through the module is very important. And I know I don't like saying it. I maybe you don't want to hear it, but going through the modules is not an income generating activity. It is not. However, you will not be able to do the activity without the knowledge. Therefore, it is the foundation. You know, that's why it's called a blueprint. A blueprint is a foundation. So when we say a legacy builder blueprint, that blueprint is a foundation of an online business. For your online business to be successful, then you need to have a blueprint. You need to have a foundation. And that is what you're doing when you're going through the program. You're laying your foundation. That's what you're doing. Oh my goodness. Isn't that not powerful? Thank you so much, Joey. Celebrate you. It's a beautiful, beautiful day that we have for you here. Anyway, so how she did it is because this is the reality. It's like every online business that you have a capital. Like this capital, there is an investment that is being made. I know we have got people on TikTok who are watching us there. Thank you so much, guys, for tapping and following this page. We truly appreciate. We do have a morning coaching call happening here on Zoom. And then once we finish this, then you shall come there on TikTok Live and we are going to have an amazing session. Okay? So if you guys are watching us, I know you are there, you're watching us, we're going to be having this coaching call in the morning. And once you join digital marketing, you're also going to be part of the Zoom call and you'll have that exclusive experience. All right. So apart from the capital, so if the business capital, if you explain to somebody, tell them the capital, the investment required for you to start this business, it depends with the package you take. If you take a package of 900, it means you're going to have 4 income streams, like 4 programs you're promoting. Okay? It means you're going to have a $100 package or a program that you can be able to sell, a $300 program, a $600 program, and even a $900 program. So like that's the capital required. It's a $900 package. Okay? It comes with 4 income streams. Now, which is an advantage. So when you look at this capital, you're like, it is close to nothing. You know, if you compare this versus this, if you add this total and you compare to your investment to it, it's like close to nothing. So the investment capital to join digital marketing today is way much lower. I promise you, the challenge that is going to be there when joining digital marketing in the near future is going to be hard. I think so. I think the more digital marketing is becoming popular and popular, the demand is going to increase, right? And when the demand increases, what is going to happen? The prices of joining digital marketing are going to go high. That is what I am seeing. I am seeing a very upward trend, and I promise you that is just the reality. That's how the numbers are. And I want you to benefit from that demand, my friend. I want you to be benefiting from that demand. It is going to be becoming a $1 trillion industry. This digital marketing, $1 trillion. I want you to get a portion of that and secure your future, my friend. For those who want to secure your retirement, you can secure your retirement with this business. It is close to nothing. So $900. Then if you want to take a $600 package, it's also a capital that you can start with. All right, you will get yourself a $100 program. You get a package, a $300 product and a $600 product. Again, it is incomparable, comparing to the investment and what you're getting in return, right? If you get a 300, it's the same thing. You will get 2 products that you can resell over and over and over and over. So you invest this, but you get this in return. It's like it's a big giveaway that you're getting in return, right? Again, if you take the one for 100, maybe this one is the one that is balanced. It is the most fair one, yeah? This is the fairest. It's not fairest because you have the right to resell this over and over and over. So I mean, there's no about fairness. It's all about helping you make as much profit as possible. Right? You can be able to make as much profit as possible. So that is the capital part of it. We cannot do it there. We cannot do it there. It is the capital part of it. Of course, somebody will need to put the admin fee. Admin fee is 39. It's good to mention there. And also a domain fee. And that is it. No monthly payments of $42. That is it. There is no other investment required to make this business work. The next investment is going to be your time and effort. It takes your time and takes your effort. That is what is going to require you to do. But that is it. When you talk about having a business, capital required, this is the capital required. This one now, okay, this is the capital part. This is what you get for your capital. And that is why the 900 is the fastest selling because of this. It's like the cheapest. If you compare the discount, okay, the total value here is 1900, but you put in 900. So you look at the discount. That is why we say it is the cheapest. Do you understand? That is also the best program that you can start. So that is the capital part of the online business that we have. Okay. So this is how I would explain to somebody who just want to understand how it is being done. Then we come to the product. Right? I think I have mentioned about the product already. So the products that we deal, we are actually, I don't know whether it's a product or a service. Education is a service, but it's also a product. So a product can be a physical product or a service, either way. Okay, it can be a good or a service. So the kind of products we have, when we talk about products, you're talking about digital products. Okay, and the digital products we have in this case, they are e-learning. E-learning products. So when someone asks you, what is it that you are selling? I remember this when I was starting. I think I was in my 4th week and I was doing my live and I'm so much excited. And I had just made my first sale. I was like joy, so much powerful and excited. And then somebody asked me, so Sam, what are you selling? E-learning programs and digital. And I was like, no, what? One word. And you know, that was the only question I didn't have an answer to. If somebody told me, give me one answer of what you're selling. Now, I want to say that I knew the answer, but I was just afraid to say it. I was afraid to say that I'm selling an e-learning course, right? That is, I don't know why. I was just afraid to say I'm selling an online course. What was my problem, yeah? That is it. That is the product. You're selling education package as an online course. This is the product. This is the product that you're also going to be reselling. And you earn 100% by selling this online course. You can sell it over and over to anybody, globally. Anywhere in the world, you can change people's lives. This is so powerful. Nelson Mandela said, the strongest and most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world is what? Education. So your online course is education. Now, maybe the next question will be, what will I learn from your course? Okay, so if somebody asks you, what are you going to learn from this course? It is good you identify a few things, right? Number one, you're going to learn digital marketing. Now, I know digital marketing is big, but tell them you're going to learn digital marketing, right? First of all, just understanding what is digital marketing. Another thing you're going to learn is you will learn how to do email marketing. Okay, that is it. You learn how to send emails to prospects and customers, how to build an email list. That is a skill you learn from that online course. You are also going to learn how to do social media. How does social media platforms work? And how can you be able to monetize your social media? So you learn how to grow a social media following, how to grow a social media following. Those are the things you will learn. Then you will learn how to monetize that following. Monetize your social media following. You see, those are the things you will learn. So when somebody asks you, what am I going to learn from your program? These are the things that are going to learn. There's quite a big number of them, right? We learn how to operate Canva. There's a whole course that teaches you how to operate Canva, how to run a Canva course. Okay, you will learn inside the course how to create your own digital products. Create your own digital products, like create your own ebook and sell. Okay, among so many other skills. But you see, now you can move to answer the question from, it's an online course, and this is what you will learn from that course. There is a benefit of learning digital marketing because you can make money on the internet. There's a benefit of email marketing. There's a benefit of automation. Under email marketing, we have automation. Things, the lessons, the trainings, the skills you will acquire from your course. Now that is the product. That is what makes you to sell it even much more better. You see? Now that makes more sense. Okay, now we have finished on the products, and you can explain the product and mention like this, the things you're going to be telling, and you're going to be learning this. And this product, the good thing is that this course is ready-made. The benefit is it's ready-made, meaning that it is ready-made, it's already created, and any update, information requires to be updated. You cannot rely on old information. You have to update it. It is updated on your behalf for free. So information is ready-made, so you don't need to be an expert. You don't need to be tech savvy. And then it is hosted on a website. So you also get a ready-made website. Again, already created for you. This one eliminates the desire, or it eliminates the question of, do I need to have tech skills to run an online business? No, it is the most beginner-friendly, because even those who are complete beginners, they are scratching and they're making this business work for them. So it's a ready-made digital marketing business. It's a ready-made website. All right, so we are done with the product. Let's talk about advertising. This is where you do the work. You see, this is where your work and effort is needed to advertise, because a business that is not advertised does not make money. So let's talk about, how do you advertise your business? How do you market it? Because you need to market now. First of all, it is on high demand, right? Now, one of my coaches says that if you don't know how to advertise, you don't know how to run a business. If you don't know how to advertise, you don't know how to run a business. Having the best product in the market does not guarantee you that you have, having the best product. Let's say you have got the best medicine that can heal the worst disease like cancer, but nobody knows about it. You will remain with it because you don't know how to advertise. And therefore, I usually say that learning how to market or advertise something is a high income skill. It's the most important. Yesterday I was talking with, and I'm going to invite, I have seen a new member who joined us very recently. And this is a very powerful thing, because it is mom and daughter, right? Like mom and daughter combining and creating a family empire together. I'm so proud of you. Cheryl, are you here with me? You can go to unmute and say hi to the Inner Circle community. Very proud of you. And then I'm going to use you as an example in something that I want to mention. Maybe you can be able to unmute. Are you able to talk to us right now? Good morning. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. Are you able to speak? You can unmute. Let me know if you're able to speak. And then you can say hi. You're most welcome. Newest member inside the Inner Circle and Suit. And we are happy to have you. Anyway, so as you are unmuting, let me say this. You will learn how to market, learn how to advertise your own digital marketing business. Okay? When you know this, the rest don't even matter, by the way. Actually, it doesn't matter if you know how to create a product or not, because you can actually resell other people's products and keep 100%. And therefore, I say this is the best and the highest paying skill. Like, you cannot pay somebody to do this for you. So when people have got businesses, what they do, they hire influencers. And they call influencers to advertise their business for them. They pay premiums, and maybe they don't even recover that investment. You see, it's because they don't know how to do it, to advertise themselves. So therefore, that is why they pay influencers and people with the social media followers to come and be able to bring that awareness and sell for them. Now, most of the time, doesn't work like that. Doesn't. I'm telling you. So instead of doing that, can you learn how to advertise it for yourself? All right. If you know a social media influencer yourself, by the way, let me tell you this. And that's something maybe I'll tell you in the future. It's possible to do it. You can reach out if you know somebody, like you know that person, you know that somebody in person, and you know they have got a huge social media and they don't know how to grow. They don't know how they can benefit from this business. You can talk to them and tell them, hey, advertise for me, and you'll make a commission. All right. Yeah, you tell them, like, I will give you a commission for every sale I get from your followers. There are influencers who don't know how to make money from their following. Seriously, they just have a following, 100, 1 million followers, but they don't make money. They don't know how to monetize. They rely on brand deals and companies calling them and businesses asking them to promote for them, and they don't come easy. So instead of that, if you know somebody, by the way, this is something I'm telling you. If you know an influencer, I want you to reach to them on a personal level and tell them, I've started a business and I think we can benefit. I'm selling a digital marketing course, and I believe your followers can benefit a lot. Educate them a little bit and then tell them to advertise it for you to their followers. Every sale that will come through, they'll get a percentage. It's a win-win for you and the influencer. Is that okay, guys? Note that down. If you know an influencer, yeah, reach to them. Anyway, so most importantly, you also know how to advertise for yourself. How do you do it? You do it with a 2-hour workday. Right? The 2-hour workday. How does the 2-hour workday work? There are activities that you do. In the morning, I break down like this, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You can copy and paste free ads. Copy and paste free ads on the internet, right? You literally copy ready-made ads and you paste them on the internet. Then you take the other 30 minutes. What do? You create content. Create content and post on your social media platforms. Your social media is a ready-made shop, so advertise there. Then the other 30 minutes, what do you do? You are going to reply to comments if you have any, DMs, comments, DMs, right? You're going to reply there. And then the other 30 minutes, what are you going to do? The other 30 minutes, what you will do is that you're going to, so you reply to comments and DMs, and then the other 30 minutes you go live, right? For TikTok, if you have got 1,000 followers, you are able to go live. These are the activities you do every day. What you do every single day. The more you do, the better you become. The more you do these activities, the better you become. Okay? Now that is it. If somebody asked me to explain to them the business, that's how I would do it. To help you become even much more better. So the question is this: why are you not making your first sale? What makes some people to make their first sale and others not? Now, can everybody make a sale? Of course. Can everybody be able to make a lot of millions with this business? Yeah, they can. They can. And I am saying that without solid confidence. Anybody can do it. The only person who cannot do is the person who believes they cannot. If you believe you cannot, you cannot. You are right. But if you believe you can, yes, you can. Okay? That is it. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. Sorry, my mic was jammed. It's working now. Karibu sana. Hi, Cherry. Are you able to unmute? Talk to us, my friend. Good morning.
Hi, Sam. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. You're most welcome inside the Inner Circle and Suit. We are a big family, a big team, and we welcome new members who make the bold decision to jump into this. What challenged you, or what encouraged you to make the decision and jump all in inside this digital marketing program? It's another Gen Z. Now we have 2 Gen Zs inside our Inner Circle, and that is awesome. 3 actually, including myself. Yeah. All right. So tell me, what was the biggest decision?
Kama ni Gen Z kweli. Anyway, for me, I just wanted to secure my future and just, have that financial freedom from a very young age. Kids my age are not, most of them, if you check the stats, they're not looking at their futures. It's more of having fun, at the moment. They're not looking like, forward. And for me, like in 5 years' time, I don't want to be in the same place that I am right now. And also to just what's it called? My mom is also here. It will be amazing for me to also like do a lot of, family projects with her. So that in itself was more than enough to convince me by this, Cheryl, you just need to start right now. And that's why I'm here.
Wow, amazing, amazing. And your mom is so amazing. She is so powerful. First of all, I'm a Gen Z. Don't make me old. I'm a very young Gen Z. And that is that is it. Like she's supporting you, and she's behind you, and you're behind her, and you're doing this as a family. I really think that is a big decision, and also that is teamwork, right? You're in this together, and the good thing is that two are better than one. So when one of you feels to fall, the other one lifts them up. That is called accountability partner. And having a close accountability partner is so good. It's very hard for both of you to fall, because you'll be lifting each other. You'll be lifting each other. It's like you can't fall because I have your back, and I can't fall because you have my back. And slowly by slowly, you realize that you are there at the top. And therefore, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations for wanting to secure your future. Of course, like as a Gen Z and wanting to never get into into employment, and wanting to secure your future, and wanting to understand how does online marketing works, how does digital marketing work, and learning it, and wanting to change your life in the process. I mean, isn't that not amazing? That is it. That is so powerful.
It is.
And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Oh, another reason I want to escape the matrix as early as now. I don't want to be employed. 9 to 5 is not my portion in Jesus' name.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, you are rejecting it. 9 to 5? No.
I am
You have to break
rejecting 9
free.
to 5.
I used to really don't like it. Every morning I was tired on a Monday morning. Like literally the first thing on Monday morning, I was tired. I had no energy. You guys, do you ever feel tired before even you report to your? That's how I used to feel, and I used to think I had a problem until I shared it to somebody else, and they said, "I am always tired." And I was like, "Oh my God, there must be something wrong here." Right now, I am waking up full of energy, excited. And I'm telling you this for sure. I wake up with a lot of energy, and I'm like, I've never experienced this. There must be something with this online business. It's so good. It gives you, you love it. You develop that passion for it, and and that is the most powerful thing that I can talk about. So thank you so much, Sherry. Thank you so much, everybody who is here. Asanteni sana. Anybody with a question or anything? Thank you. There is so many warm welcome for you that are coming on the way. Cheryl Magi, karibu sana, together with your mom. Do this, succeed together, and win, because this is where success is being built. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for our next coaching call. And I'm so much happy and proud of each one of you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Mbarikiwe sana. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.